Hello guys and welcome back to another crypto update. Today Bitcoin lost a little bit of momentum and went back down to retest this trend line that we are hovering around right now. Zooming in on the 1 hour, we can clearly see that we are forming a little bit of a bearish pattern, which is the broadening wedge. And in theory, this pattern should play to the downside rather than to the upside. But of course, we need a confirm break to confirm this theory. For now, we will hope that we maintain this level and eventually bounce back up. But as traders, we trade even to the downside, so it doesn't matter actually. It matters only if we have investments. So, moving to the altcoins, MBOX, the first coin. So we can clearly see that we are bouncing a little bit back to the upside and going towards our inverse head and shoulder that we are waiting for these past days. But if we zoom to the 1 hour, we can see that we have, let me get the line, we have a bearish divergence on the 1 hour chart. So I don't expect in the immediate short term, and by that I mean today and tomorrow, I don't expect more momentum to the upside. Rather, I am expecting a retest of this $250 area. Moving towards GMT. GMT is still trading in this area. To be honest, nothing happened actually today. We stayed hovering in the same area, so we are waiting for a move to the upside or downside. Moving to ZIL, today we tried to push back up on the EMA ribbon from the daily, but immediately found resistance in this channel at 0.123. So it's a little bit bearish for the immediate short term. I expect some more downside until maybe we form a double bottom here. Moving onwards on GLMR. GLMR is still trading, let me zoom out a little bit, is still trading in this upward channel. We didn't see much today. We are kind of hoping that we bounce here and going back to the upside, as this channel suggests, but of course we could break it and go back to the downside, but it's still to be seen. Then APECOIN, today there was some changes for me, so let me explain a little bit in detail. Yesterday I was mentioning this upward channel and I had a long somewhere around here, and I was mentioning that potentially this move would stop around $13. You can check yesterday's video for that, and I would reassess my long entry at that point. So I decided to stop somewhere around here and tried to see some other patterns. So eliminating that, and of course I made a short entry, but I will explain after this pattern. So zooming a little bit out of this upward channel, I could also see that we were kind of doing and forming an ascending wedge, which is bearish. Okay, it should play something like this, and in fact it broke to the downside. So after a 4-hour break, after this 4-hour candle break, I decided to enter a short position, and I am aiming my target, the technical target here, of $10.6. So that's something to pay attention for. Moving on SHIB. SHIB, as explained yesterday, I wasn't expecting much momentum to the downside, so I decided to close at break even, and that happened. But right now we are actually seeing some downward momentum, so it could be that we move back in this range and eventually break up or down. But I decided to opt out from this trade. Moving to the last coin that I did today, on the daily chart, AVAX is bullish, is very bullish, broke out of this massive symmetrical triangle, went down to retest that trend line and flipped it as support with these two candles from yesterday and the day before. Although today it seems that we lost a little bit momentum, so maybe we are going back to retest it before going back up. So this is another coin to keep an eye for. So that's it for today's update. Kindly leave me a comment if you need or want any analysis on other altcoins. See you on the next one.